to the non-conforming souls out there, to the girls and the boys that feel so alone, like no one's on their side. I feel you, I've been on that ride. But you see, life ain't what happens to you. It's about how you react.
All right, man. So I gave you Letterz. So like, what was the inspiration for your writing on it? Like, what's the lore behind Letterz for you?
Letterz for me, again, like I was really inspired by your story and writing just like letters to a lover. And I feel like that first line, like, I can't write another message that won't get a response. It was just kind of like referring to that silence. Like, I think we can all like relate to like either being ghosted, left on red, or whatever. That was like the part that really stuck out to me. So that was the line that I wanted to start with. And then from there, again, like, I can't let you take advantage of the system. Like, that's like almost me referring to, I was thinking like trust is like a two-way street, you know?
Yeah.
And like, that was like that person taking advantage of like this like nonverbal contract, you know, of trust. And that was kind of like them manipulating it. That was my interpretation.
They're taking the power and they know it.
Yeah.
Type shit.
Yeah. That was like my interpretation of that line. Mm-hmm. And then same goes for unsent, unread, you didn't pick up. Again, back to the silence. Last thing that you saw were the pictures. That was just me pulling from my own experience. It's like, damn, like I sent you pictures and like that was like the last thing you saw. Last words that I have, do you miss us? In this phrase in my head, was I ever enough? So that's just me reaching out into always feeling like unseen, invisible, never enough. And that's just something that I feel like lots of people relate to.
That whole feeling of like being invisible, I think that's like been a big part of your stuff. And and honestly, what
the whole underdog narrative.
Yeah, what drew me to you and like wanted me to put you on in my rock scene was Loner. Like the lyrics of Loner, I was like, I really relate with that. Like, you literally, like, you spoke my life as a high school student.
Yeah.
Once I started traveling the world, then people start acting like they give a shit.
Right.
Shit.
Yeah.
But like the sound, I was like, okay, he's a good fit for shoegaze.
Yeah, that was me going on a little experimental route, but I'm so glad I put that one out because that also relates to the very core of this song too.
I love playing guitar to that song. It's so fun.
Yeah, it's super easy. But I remember writing that song because this is kind of like a sidestep, but I was at like this music showcase and I was the only one there. I don't even remember why I was there, really. I didn't know anyone who was performing. I was just there because like I was new in LA and whatever. And like I was the only person there and it was like a crowded room and I'm like, damn. Like, no one gives a fuck that I'm here.
Well, that's like Kells' Lonely vibes.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And I just, like,
his music video, he's
pulled
just, like,
back.
in the party.
Yeah, totally.
That's how I felt like that all through college.
Yeah, just dissociating while everyone else is, like, moving around you.
That's what led me to my drug use, honestly. I was just like, dang, like, I feel so out of place. Like, I'm just,
and then, you know,
escape right now.
Even just relative to now, like high school for me wasn't even like that long ago relatively. So it's like, it's not.
For me, college, like college
scars are still,
for me. So.
Scars are still fresh. And it's like a lot of that insecurity where like, a lot of times I felt like I'm just jumping from friend group to friend group or like, you know, I never had a relationship in high school. And
in LA, honestly, it feels like a giant high school.
Yeah, for sure. It totally can.
Like there's like a lot of people in their 30s that like have not left high school.
Yeah.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah, no, I definitely feel that. But, and then going back to that narrative, like, I'm running right back in your arms. Yeah, I'm coming through my words on paper as if distance between us is nothing. It's like me reaching through the paper.
I love that part. That shit's so fun live. Like, we're just fucking bouncing and shit.
Yeah, I love shooting the videos for that too, the visuals. But I wanted this part of the verse to feel like, I'm trying to get back to you, like, and I can't do like writing, but like this is me trying, and like.
Well, that's just like the heart racing. That's the anxiety that you get. So like maybe you start with like an anxious attachment disorder or some shit.
Yeah,
I can relate with that for sure. Like,
and it even mirrors that in like the cadence, because like the cadence gets faster, and it's like almost like the nerves are amping up.
No, I get that. Like there's some gals out there that will really trigger that in you. Like me, and naturally, I'm very avoidant. I'm very like closed off, very numb, desensitized. Like what I'm sadly am like right now with the current thing, but like I'm trying to get better. But there's certain girls out there, they will make me fucking anxious as shit. Yeah. Like they'll trigger something in me. Or if I just go through like some trauma or type shit, like what I did back in spring, like it really will amplify that. And like you kind of were speaking that on behalf of my verse, and like I was like, damn, dude, like I don't even let people write for me like that, but like if I am, it's you. Like you literally put my fucking emotions and my thoughts like on paper.
Thank you. Yeah, and like even the whole avoidant part, and like in LA, it's hard because it's like I'm not even impressed by a lot of this shit. So it's like it's kind of easy for me to like be very detached.
I have mad respect for you, bro. Like we did that event when we're backstage with one of the biggest rock stars out here, and his son's homie invited you over to be like their video guy, and you're like, fuck that shit, I want to get paid. I'm like, damn, dude, I have mad respect for you. You know how many fucking clout chasers are out here that would jump on opportunities like that?
But yeah, like I'm making sure you get me through a different form of consumption. So it's like writing letters, and like now it's through music. So that's literally I'm trying to reach you through a different form of like media consumption.
That's good. Yeah, I mean, our songs are letters.
Yeah, and it's funny. It's like this is the first time you're hearing the breakdown from me, right? Too. Like I've never even talked about this. I'm tired of silence on the other line. Can you just say something? That's pretty self-explanatory. Just like whether you're just waiting for a response, like whether it's a call or text or obviously a letter. I'm reevaluating, realizing things that you're gone. So just like internalizing, like looking back. Just like in hindsight, I'm feeding off the little energy you gave to Liz Lost. And that's just, you know, like hanging on to the past is something that I've always like struggled with. And a lot of my songs are about that, as my fans know. Yeah. Your symbol hangs upon my neck and I'll remember forever.
I know about that one.
Yeah, that's just like literally, that's just literal.
I know about that one. I know the Lord.
We don't have to get into that right now. But if you do the same, then maybe there's a chance am I wrong. So it's again like if she's thinking the same way about me, then it's like, oh, then maybe there's a chance for us. But like maybe I'm just delusional, like still holding on to like the past. Yeah. And then it just goes into the hook from there. Written letters can't be unsent, which is the first line that I wrote when we were just kind of in a session. And I was thinking, what elevates the media of like writing a physical letter, like why is that so important as to like a text or like a call? Like that's nowadays it almost feels like superficial, and like we're just talking like written letters, like that's like it's like almost like a lost art. Like it's very romantic too.
Yeah, I mean for me, the only time I ever wrote letters was a basic training. Yeah. And I had a lover and she never wrote me back, and that kind of either she never wrote me back or the drill sergeants recruiting me for things that I don't want to talk about. Yeah. We're keeping them away from me. Yeah. Anyway, like the feeling of abandonment like being ghosted was there. Yeah. Like they call it Dear John letter. Like basically when you get a letter that's a breakup. Yeah. Like, but like I didn't get one at all. So I call it my Dear John letter or lack of thereof.
Lack thereof, yeah.
But yeah, that was like super romantic, I guess, because here I am like training for a war and infantry, and the next step for me was going to be sniper school. And I'm like, I remember writing a letter to her, and I'm like, you know what? You're not writing to me. I'm letting you know right the fuck now. I'm going to sniper school. I never want to hear from you again. And I just remember being so heartbroken and so like numb and desensitized. And I'm like, I'm ready to go to war. I want to be one of the best fucking shooters in the Army, like my drill sergeant with 10th Mountain. Yeah. And so yeah, like the verse that you wrote for me, like really took me back there. And then another time that I wrote letters, the only like real good relationship I had was like my first girlfriend in college, sweet little Taurus. And we just weren't really going the right path. And I was going through some things. I was mentally ill. And when we broke up, she ghosted me, and my only way to communicate was her mom would not leave me alone. Her mom was obsessed with me, but I wrote letters. I wrote like 50 fucking letters saying how much, like reasons why I loved her and shit. Like it was embarrassing, but I remember just feeling so hopeless and just feeling like the guys in the movies, like you lost something good that could have been like eternal. But what you wrote for my verse, that was literally like my current narrative. Yeah. But I'm curious to like what made you write that, or did you have me in mind when you wrote that?
I definitely, well, for those of you who don't know, this was originally RVZE's song, which he gave to me. And so a lot of what he just said, the song was kind of based on that perspective. I've never written physical letters, so a lot of like that part, I was trying to envision what was special about that. And that came from that side of the story. Yeah, but for your verse, definitely was inspired by your perspective as well.
So basically, RVZE originally started as like a very like underground alternative pop, somewhat emo rap kind of project. I was a solo artist before I met Taylor in put together this band project. So originally the beat was like very alternative hip hop, and the actual song was called the Orphan Song.
Oh shoot!
And it was basically like a letter to my father for making me feel like an orphan during the pandemic, and then just getting in all to like the drug shit, the sex shit, the gang shit, like all that stuff that we don't need to go into details about. So when I rewrote it with the rock in mind, I wrote it in a more way that was more apologetic than like raging. Like, cause the original version, it was like to make him feel bad.
Right.
And it did. Released that shit on SoundCloud, and it was the last time I was in Kansas City. And my grandma, like face to face, she was like, "You made your dad cry," and I felt so bad, so I took the song down. Also, a management type that I had, who's worked with some big artists and stuff, is from Boston. He was just like, "Yeah, you should take that down. I don't think that's like the direction you should go yet."
Yeah.
So I just never really made myself a rapper yet until I like started working with you.
Yeah.
And when I rewrote that project, I wanted to be more apologetic to my father and be more edifying, because after that we started communicating. It was slow communication, but after like last year we started to communicate better, and we started to kind of rekindle, and things got to the point where I didn't want our complicated relationship in my early 20s to be a part of my identity anymore as an artist.
Right.
And I didn't want that to be a part of my songwriting journey.
Yeah.
So I wanted to just kind of pass the project on to you, because I needed a new chapter. I needed to just kind of let go of all of this rage and animosity towards my family that abandoned me, and try to just hold on to what we have right now, because we're talking now, and I don't want to burn that bridge.
Right. Yeah, it's tough because it's like, especially when I feel like that first original version was probably very like therapeutic, and it's like hard for an artist because there's like a fine line.
It started as a freestyle rap.
Yeah.
Like Boy Cherry was just amazing on the keys. Like he was just going off on the keys, and I was a little freestyle rapping.
Yeah.
Like the first, like my original verse for verse 2 was fuck, should I do it? Like,
yeah, go ahead.
Fans want to hear Mason spit.
Yeah. Give him a little behind the scenes.
Let's see. So original lyrics were, down so I wrote more suicide notes and collecting checks, and filled a void mama left with sex, but you just don't get it, cause you never fucking lit it. Sometime a little acid made my life left flaccid. Sometime a little shroom get my brain some more room. Sometime a little blow will stop me feeling so low. And time again to fit the wind, to fit the brain, to fit the pain, but it's always gonna be the same thing. But Dad, I just want you to hear me sing. And basically it was just like, I'm sorry for writing these suicide notes, AKA my songs. All my songs were like literally suicide shit. And then I'm sorry for my drug use, but I don't know if you fucking get it. Like the acid, the shrooms, the blow, like it made life a little bit easier for me type shit. Now I'm completely sober. I've been hardcore sober doing this like MDMA therapy program for veterans. And if I test positive for anything, they'll kick me out. But like, healing my PTSD could be the best thing to fix relationship with my family. Yeah. And dropping songs like this that just manifest that PTSD further is not it. Right. And that healing part can also be like part of your brand, which, you know, it kind of is now. It is, So my thoughts, I know that you read, I know that you can't let go. So that like, again, relates to your family too. And just like that two-way street that I mentioned about like, oh, well, maybe if they're thinking that way, then maybe there's still something there. But onto your verse, which started off as, I fantasize on every little scene that I wrote. So when I wrote that, I was just thinking like, it's about that happy ending, like the other side. Like you're writing to this person, and I'm thinking like, there's some kind of dream there that like things will work out and we'll like, you know, prance off into the sunset, and like I fantasize every scene that we're like, oh, remember we used to talk about this, or remember we used to dream about this, and I'm like, there has to be some of that in there. For sure. And I remember when I first heard that, I was like, damn, is he like literally putting himself in my shoes? Is he like giving like a little like head nod to me being a director and a screenwriter?
Maybe there was a little bit of that too. Yeah.
Because I get lost in little fantasies that I write.
Yeah.
Like these spy thrillers that I write, like the one about the emo rapper becoming an assassin type shit.
Right.
That's like, and that's part of like our project. Like that's something we're trying to get in motion. But like, I get lost in those fantasies, you know?
Yeah.
And I've been around people that have crazy lives, you know, in the, you know, world of security, contracting stuff. And being around them, I just kind of got lost in their lives, and it would kind of like, I don't know how to explain it, like almost like adopt their own identity. Because I was going through an identity crisis.
Yeah.
So screenwriting and directing, and then eventually singing and songwriting and rapping and all that shit, like it helped me with my own identity crisis. And identity crisis began from being so fragile from abandonment. And like the only way I was able to deal with abandonment from my family and from gals and shit was diving into these fantasies.
Yeah.
And like,
that's definitely like, you know, like another side to it where, you know, the music also becomes the escape.
Yeah.
As well as your brand. And then like that kind of ties into the next line, like romanticize a tragedy just like a movie trope. So it's just like,
that like literally got right into it. I'm just like, literally all these movie tropes that I've been writing, like the character, the hero or the anti-hero, they come from some sort of tragedy.
Yeah.
But then that just suit.
Or it's a tragic ending. And it's like, that's romanticized in a lot of ways too, like in media.
But I interpret it as like, damn, are you referring to what I just went through?
Yeah.
Because I feel guilty of romanticizing this tragedy that my buddy and I went through this past spring, but I wasn't intentionally romanticizing this shit or trying to create hype or lore of this terrible thing that happened. I just wanted people to care.
For sure.
Because she was so much like you. She was so much like an artist that's just like unseen, unheard, feels invisible, feels silenced, and like, I just want her to breathe and be heard. And she's not here anymore. And I'm the only one. I feel like at that time, I felt like I was the only one that cared about her. And I was the only one to get her story out there. But Homeboy and I agreed to just close the chapter and not put the story out and just focus on the music. And so like everything with music for me moving forward is not fucking happy. I just can't. I can't do it. And you nailed it with the following up lines. And I'm very curious like what your like inspiration is behind that, because basically it said, I can't fix a broken heart with blood. Like that was literally, that took me back to Soldier Mason at basic training, not getting any response from his lover and like being tempted to go into the sniper side of things. And I'm like, fuck it. This is how I'm gonna deal with my shattered heart. From my family, from my lovers. I'm gonna fucking shatter someone's heart with a fucking 50 cal bullet from a Barrett. Because Army snipers, they're the best of the best doing long distance. And like I was just fascinated by that. But I was sick.
It's like the ultimate cold-heartedness.
Right. I was sick back then. That's not who I am now. I can't even hurt anybody. Like I'm just, something changed in me. Shrooms like changed me or some shit. But whenever I go through a trauma, like what I went through in the spring, that part of me comes back. And that part of me was very much back early this summer. I just got out of like an amazing fling. Like I don't really believe in relationships anymore, but I love a good fling. I love a good fuck that lasts for like a good 2-3 months and just amazing chemistry. That girl fucking ghosted me. And it's cool, like we're cool now. But like then, I was lost. I was like, all right, I just lost a really like special girl in my circle, and I didn't know her long, but I felt like I've known her my whole life. There was something there. and she was like a little sister to me.
Yeah.
And it took my conversations with you and our homegirl who takes our photos for me to realize like something's not right. Like I need to heal.
Yeah.
And this song like really helped with that.
Yeah. It's funny that you mentioned like that line that I can't fix a broken heart with blood, because it goes back to like, I talked about my songwriting process before, and it's weird for me. It's almost hard to describe. Like it almost just comes to me. Like, you know that scene in Moon Knight where like his other personality just like takes over? That's what it feels like when I start writing and like really locked into something. It's like, it just like comes to me.
I can feel that. And it's almost like, it's like mystical. It's like you putting those lyrics to come out of my mouth, it manifested a better narrative for me. Because my current narrative is like, damn, I got my guard card. Next day I'm gonna get my concealed carry. I'm around these fucking pop stars. I'm gonna be a fucking executive protection agent. And then, you know what? Maybe I can go and get an overseas contract like Afghanistan and come back with fucking 100K.
I also like even that, like it could be interpreted in that way and like other ways too, where like I wanted to write it
broken.
Yeah.
I was pursuing that
and it all
blood
came
route.
from that.
I was pursuing that blood route to deal with my broken heart.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
then you like, I can't fix a broken heart with blood.
Yeah. Like almost like violence can't solve more violence.
Violence cannot solve my problems.
Yeah.
And that's hard because I grew up with a very violent background.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't help that my initial instinct is to be violent to deal with my problems.
Yeah.
But we can't do that as artists.
As well. And like
our violence is our performance. Because like if anyone sees my explosive side in relationships or a violent side, they run and they go away forever. But when people see my explosive side and my violent side on stage, they run towards me.
Yeah.
So this is what I need for the rest of my fucking life. I'll never feel abandoned at all when I'm up on that stage.
Right.
Like fucking Patrick.
Right.
And he just commands a whole fucking crowd to him and he's violent, you know?
Yeah.
Like that's what I need to get over my broken hearts.
Yeah, and this music thing is like that escape for those people who felt like, you know, misunderstood and everything. And going back to like that line, like I put out a song called Wounds, and that song is very like rooted in like self-harm too. So it's like, I can't fix a broken heart with blood.
I didn't even interpret that.
So that's kind of where that line comes from.
Our fans get that shit.
And that's mostly where it came from. It's like my fans, and like they resonate with that, and they're like, "Oh, your music helps me," and like so that's a lot really where like that line came from and stuff. Like, and then again, you can't fix an overdose of drugs, and it still circles back to like the violence can't fix violence. You know, like pain can't fix pain.
And I thought you were writing for me because you know a lot of like the bulk of my songwriting is drug related.
It is, yeah. Well, I
mean, every
also
fucking song is about overdoses
and a lot of
lovers that have overdosed.
And my songs are about like they do have drug related issues too. Not mine, but like being involved with someone that does do it. So that kind of
I don't even know like
all fits together.
Because we talked to the same girl, like she's our home girl, and she's really like the only one I opened up about dealing with some pills.
Yeah.
And I don't know if she was like telling you. I don't know if I was telling you, but like
you told me a lot. But
yeah, this summer I was struggling because for the first time I got prescribed medication for anxiety. But now I've only just been treating it like a benzo. Like I've been misusing it, and I've almost gotten fired at work because I'll be like a zombie at work. Yeah, I'll be so drowsy because I'm misusing the pills, and. Yeah, so like I can't fix an overdose with drugs, like that really hit me. And it made me like, you know what? I need to flush this shit down the toilet. I still do, like, literally take this shit away from me, bro. Like, this shit, dude.
Yeah.
It's like a medicated, powerful Xanax.
Yeah. For
veterans to go through shit.
That's crazy, you just pulled that out, yeah.
Yeah, I forgot I had it on me. But so, like I want to like throw it away, but at the same time I also need it.
Yeah.
Because like manic episodes
it comes down to
suck,
that. It comes down to that discipline.
It does.
Mental discipline. So that it's all part of like, you know, you can't fix like pain with more pain, and then like saying sorry doesn't equal love. So like, it's all like certain things just don't don't fix.
That really fit because like the person that kind of shut me out.
Yeah.
Like recently, and I was going through a hard time, like
reached out to you, right?
Yeah, and I just kind of kept it cool because I had so many problems.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, I mean, I don't expect you to love me. I can't even say I loved you, but like, this apology is not much to me.
Yeah.
It really isn't. What's much to me is us just holding what we had. Because I told her, like, you know what? Like, I don't want to say bad shit about you anymore whenever I get triggered or get angry. I just want to keep a special place in my heart for you. Which was a good fuck. At a time much needed. Because we started fucking whenever we lost so-and-so.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, she passed away literally right when I was seeing this girl. So,
it's just like whatever helps, yeah.
Yeah, she was my favorite distraction for sure.
Yeah.
And like, I just want to keep her a special place in my heart as my favorite distraction at that time. She was my spring fling. And then moving forward, like my summer fling has been something I've never had. I've never had someone take care of me. But I've been fucking depressed, dude. I've been hella fucking depressed this summer. And this girl's been taking care of me, dude.
Yeah.
And like, I'm just grateful to have you. And to songwrite with you has been really helping.
Appreciate that, and appreciate you giving me the track, because this never would have been possible without your generosity and everything.
No, it's one of my best ones. I mean, Taylor he hated having to deal with the other producer and getting the stems.
Yeah.
But once he fucking put that Iron Maiden solo on it, he was proud of it.
Yeah, and then once you showed it to me, I was like, dude, there's something special here. Yeah.
Type shit.
And I thought it was kind of important to keep some of the integrity behind the original in there, and that's kind of like why I kept the original title too. It's like I wanted to honor like where it came from as well.
And we kept those top lines in it. I changed up the lyrics, but I kept that same emotion.
Yeah, I wanted you to have it in there,
from abandonment of my parents and that feeling into the lover.
Yeah, exactly. So that's like I wrote letters. You know who they're from, and it's like that just kind of like ties the whole verse together.
Right, and we're gonna perform this shit like, and who knows who's gonna be there?
Exactly.
And they're gonna feel it.
Yeah, that's the part that I don't like, gives me chills even thinking about it. And like that brings me to the bridge, right? Like written letters can be burnt up, thrown away, lost forever. It mirrors the hook, whereas like written letters can be my thoughts I know that you read. So like the bridge is almost playing like devil's advocate. Like what if you like I wrote letters, but like you could throw them away, you can burn them up. Like you might not even care that I'm writing these letters.
Yeah.
So like the hook kind of implies that like, oh, this person might care, like there's might be something there, but the bridge is like maybe it's all for nothing. My thoughts might not faze you at all. Words on paper can still mean nothing. I can't help it if I'm here and we don't talk. So it's almost just going back to like, I can put in like 110% of my effort, but it can fall on deaf ears.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's what the bridge is. And then goes back into the chorus again to reiterate everything that was said. So yeah, so let us know if you fuck with this content. Well, we could do so many more song breakdowns. We could sit out here all night and talk.
This is us just being who we are.
So yeah, let us know if you want more content like this.